Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. And we are covering today The Real Housewives of Miami. This is season 6, episode 2. Um, we are starting off on a new day. Thank God it wasn't some type of to be continued type of situation going on. So, I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel if you are new. Welcome, and also to my subscribers already, welcome back. Also, leave your comments. All right, so we begin with they had a lot of interludes, um, but Nicole is the first one that has a scene. She's with her son Grayson, and she ends up calling Gertie, and she wants to invite Gertie, Julia, and Adriana out for oysters and cocktails somewhere. Um, Gertie does agree to go. One thing that Nicole is just trying to get to the bottom as to what was going on. And she was thinking, well, maybe not all 9 women around was a safe space for Gertie to say whatever she needed to say. So let's just get her at least with the besties, and to see if she will talk or if they can help. All right, so uh, Lisa and Jody are hosting Adriana and soon Julia. Jody did buy Adriana's home, as was discussed in the last episode. Um, Jody has done some renovations to the old home. Adriana said that she kept it when she was in it the way that I guess it was supposed to be. I think bohemian style. She said that how Jody has renovated it, she would not actually do any of that. Lisa says this is kind of when they're in the confessionals about Jody. She's really loving being around Jody. Um, he's also suggested that she moves in with him. And Lisa said, no, I'm still married. Let me get divorced first, and let's just take our time from there. All right, so Julia comes over. They talk a little bit about Gertie. No one really knows what was going on. And also, Julia does feel a certain way about Marisol. Elisa brings that up. And what Julia feels like is that Marisol stirs the pot, and then she just lets things sizzle where it goes. She causes all this chaos, and then let the chips fall, and she takes no accountability for what she has done. Kind of throwing the rock and hiding her hand type of situation. I just don't know what she did to you, Julia. That that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I guess you can still have a problem if you don't have one-on-one conflict with the person, but I mean, you're going harder than the next person. I do feel like Julia takes on a lot of Adriana's problems. It's like Alexia and Marisol, they'll do their stuff and basically back each other up, just as Adriana and Julia does. Sometimes it doesn't make sense when some of these people are backing up each other. It's like you're taking on a personal vendetta. Again, what did Marisol do to you, Julia? I don't remember, and I was trying to think for a second what happened in season 5, but I don't remember. At least somebody, you can get in the comments and let me know. So Larsa, Kiki, and Alexia, they go exercising, and I think, did Lisa go? No. They go exercising. Alexia comes a little bit later. Of course, Kiki doing the exercises is not really, how can I say this? It's not her thing. She's on one of those medicine balls that you exercise on. And of course, she had to make one of her sexual comments in the confessional. I think Kiki asked, is everything all right with you and Todd? Todd was missing, and you said something about divorce, da 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 da. And Alexia's putting on this face of never been better. I don't know no one that just all of a sudden starts crying after saying some of the things that you say in the last episode, and how you dropped the information, and for people to not think that there's not something going on. I don't know about you, Alexia. What do y'all think? Because I think that there's something going on. We'll discuss it a little bit later because Todd and Alexia do have a conversation about it. Kiki ends up telling them, Larsa and Alexia, about Adriana, because it looks like Adriana is going to always be a problem as it concerns your marriage, because what Adriana did is say that she said what Adriana said coming over to your house. which was basically Alexia thinks that she's better than certain people because she has Todd to give her the finances and financial security that she needs, in a nutshell. And of course, they are dissing it off and paying it dust. Um, Marisol calls. Of course, she wasn't going to exercise. That's not her thing. Remember last year that they took got some shots, and it was like some medication that people thought was controversial. I forgot what it was, but it just came to my mind. But anyways, that's basically what was going on there. So she called and said that she's going to be hosting a gay brunch. She said that she started hosting these back in New York. I have no clue what all this stuff means, but it just seems like you're just bringing around some gay people. Um, and she's invited the ladies that are there. Some people are not invited because she can't stand them. They start talking about Gertie over here. They said they don't know what's really going on, and I think it was suggested through Alexia. Alexia did that maybe Gertie has something going on. Just hear her out. And Larsa said that she's open for that. All right, so we get a scene with Larsa and Marcus. They are exercising, but they're also talking about how unhealthy that they've been eating. Larsa was saying it wasn't too bad as far as putting her down, but it looked. I know y'all don't like this Marcus and Larsa's situation. I think how Marcus is very open and engaging. I was surprised that we would actually see that out of him. So it's just like him complimenting her, saying your body looks good and all that, despite how unhealthy they have been eating. It's been interesting. Larsa says that she's gained about 10 pounds of love weight. Now, y'all know how that is about love weight. You just don't care. You just in love. So, look, I don't think that we should judge. It does looks weird. I was going to say interesting, but it's like, it's not the organic type of relationship we were looking for, but hey, it happens. So what are we gonna do about it? Because it's weird because so many people are so in this mode of she was a predator, but it's okay for women to go get the bag, and it don't matter if he's 70 years old. I don't get that. It's like, go ahead, women, do your thing to get what you need, and of course he's marrying a younger woman, but it's more acceptable like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole Larsa and Marcus situation? I'm okay with it. It is what it is until it's not. How about that? They are starting a podcast. They are using it as a voice to kind of just lay to rest some of the rumors and perceptions of their relationship. I guess it's going to be about a relationship type podcast and all that. Larsa said, when's the proper time to get engaged? Larsa is one of those people that can get a scene. She knows what to do to set up a scene, to cause some drama or cause a topic to go viral in some type of way. And she does it so well. Of course, individually, they talk about what engagement means to them right now. Larsa is pretty happy with her life. She has her home, her apartment in Miami, also an apartment in LA. I forgot where his apartment is. Really, no one has moved in together. They're comfortable with each other. As far as marriage, that's not in the foreseeable future, but it is something, hey, maybe so. But Marcus did say that in regards to engagement, I mean, he had not had that in his mindset. It was about being in his father's shadow, being on the right team, and accomplishing those goals. But now that he's with Larsa, he can see himself with the child and married and settled down. So we'll see what happens. Then they end the scene about being so lovey-dovey and that they're obsessed with one another. Lisa, she was headed to a court hearing for temporary spousal support. We know the challenges on that, but as she's going down there, her lawyer calls her and tells her that she does not have to go. Lenny ended up settling and submitting to their request of what is needed for even before they even try to get to the divorce proceedings. Lisa, get a job. That's the best I can say, because you are totally dependent on that man. And you're fussing and fighting. Like, how could he? How could you? At this point, I'm getting more tougher and aggressive about this situation. I know you are coming from a certain type of lifestyle of being taken care of. It's time to gird up your loins and get to moving. I feel for you at the same time, but Let's stop it. Let's stop trying to rely on this man to give you everything. He's not a good man, at least for now. Whatever he was to you before, that's over, and he's done found a new thing, and that's where he's at. Now, she was saying something about, oh, he found someone that was 30 years younger than him. I'm like, well, you were still young too. What you got with him, it's not that too much off. Sorry, Lisa. Let's see. All right, so we got two different type of scenes where we're trading off of each other. First scene is with Gertie, Nicole, Julia, and Adriana. And the second scene is at the gay party with Marisol, Kiki, Alexia, and Larsa. Is there somebody that's missing? Somebody's missing. Oh well. We'll think about it. So Gertie and all of them, they arrived at their place. I guess it's a restaurant that's pretty popular because Emilio Estevez comes out. That is the owner of the record label that Adriana is currently on. That song, Miami's Hot, 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 Hot Fire. Yeah, that song is really doing well. And it looks like they're going to push her music on. I think it's a little bit different. I mean, she's in the Miami area, Miami vibes. She may be more like a local artist or somewhat, but she's a part of the Housewives field, so she'll branch out a lot more. Of course, you know the theme music is Adriana's Feel the Rush. I love that song too. Anyways, he comes out, greets them. Adriana talks about Todd in regards to what happened the other night. So we know that Todd was missing. Well, he was actually downstairs somewhere. And I think Lisa also confirmed that when they were about to leave, that's when they saw Todd. So anyways, Adriana apologized to Todd saying, you know, if I hurt you, I do apologize. And Todd said, you never hurt me. So Adriana's trying to figure out, so what is the issue? Who's the sore spot as to why Todd was even uncomfortable? We really don't know, Alexia. Alexia and Todd are on some other stuff. That's all I can really say. Because it's like, they're trying to present something on camera, even though they let something slip out, aka Alexia, and then for him to not show up. It's interesting. Adriana says, you know, well, it looks like you two need to figure out how to be married to one another. And Todd said, bingo. So at that point, Adriana's saying, oh, there must not be something right in their relationship. It's like, Adriana, do you really want to go there? And poking into someone's marriage. Now, they did get a hold of your relationship last year. Do you really want revenge to try to tear up somebody's marriage? Like, your other relationship didn't even last 6 months, because I think that's how long you said that you would wait to actually get or to have sex with them. I think that's what you said last year. So, you really want to go there? Think about it. Please don't go there. Please don't. They start talking. Adriana starts talking about Lisa and Jody. She thinks that they're rushing. Julia says, you really go with the flow. And then somehow they ended up with Julia talking about how many times she's been engaged. She's been engaged 9 times. I said, oh, wow. I'm going to jump over there and come right back to Gertie and them. So the gay party has started. Marisol is joking with the men. I guess she's not attracted at all to the gay men that are showing up. They talk about Alexia. Well, Alexia's there. Alexia and Todd. She says things never been better. I said, Lord. It was put on the timeline about look at Ashley and Michael Darby. Never been better. You know, every time during the season they'd be fighting or have all this stuff going on, and then by the reunion, never been better. He's good. Marcus ends up calling Larsa, and now we're seeing that it's only been a few days or so that they've been apart, and there's this separation anxiety. Larsa said that she's going to have a welcome home party for Marcus. It's like, and everybody's looking at each other like, really, girl? Is it really that serious? But that's where Larsa is at this moment. Kiki to Lisa. Well, Kiki did say that she saw Lenny and the mistress. And she said, you know, I'm that type of friend that will go and get with the mistress's other husband, just so to get revenge on Lenny and that mistress. It's like, okay. And quiet as it is kept. I know somebody like that will do that. Won't say who, not me, but I do know somebody who will do that for their friend. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Lisa feels like she's never had this love before, and she doesn't want to let it go. She just feels like something she has not felt this way within 15 years. I guess that's how long she's been with Lenny. Um, Alexa's friend. Oh, they start talking about Gertie again. Alexia's friend, if you remember him last year, surprised Alexia in Key West or whatever, and the one that went and helped her talk to her ex-husband's gay lover. Um, she was saying that maybe Gertie is going through stuff, and she really needs their support in a different way. So Larsa still is open to see what's going on. All right, so Todd and Alexia, they have dinner and all that. You can tell the scene is contrived and they're not making any sense. One thing Alexia said that really is weird to me, Alexia still buys Peter's groceries. He lives in the city somewhere, in Miami, in the city. That's been some place where I guess Alexia has not wanted him to go, but that's where he is. And of course, Todd has something to say about that. I got something to say about that. He's 30 years old. And I did make a post stating that Alexia babies both of her sons. And then I said, yes, I do understand Frankie's disabilities, but my point still stands. And she's been, if you want to say overly protective, you can, over Frankie. And in some ways, he could have grown up more and learned more skills if Alexia was not hovering over him like she has. So they talk about the other night, just I guess Alexia still wanted his support, even though he wasn't there, but she still respects how he felt, even though we still don't understand what he felt. He just says that I didn't want to be uncomfortable in my own home. We still don't know who is the issue as to whom is making you uncomfortable in your own home. If you're uncomfortable in your own home, then those people don't need to be in your home. You pay the bills. It was so weird. And Alexia don't even believe the stuff that's coming out of her mouth in her confession. The reason I'm just kind of, because you can tell that there's something there that I guess we're going to get into later on in the season, but Alexia, stop it. Gertie and Larsa, I just want to put a cap right here and just say they did have their little talk. Gertie wants someone to listen, specifically Larsa, and to be respected. They can't really go into anything because Gertie goes around mountains and can't really land a plane. She's dramatic and it's just not landing the way that she, I guess, is intending to do it. And all I can say is, Gertie, you have to have a better way of communicating. People treat you the way that you do because of you. They're not just outright mean. They're not going out of the way to disrespect you. However, how you are perceived, you are not respected. Now, Russell can deal with you. He's been with you forever and a day. I guess he has learned you or whatever. I don't know what type of conversations you do have. He's more of an easygoing person. That's the best I could really say. I would go into specifics as to what was going on there. For me as a person, now I do want you to be heard. I hate to be dismissed. I understand your frustrations. I think that there's got to be some insecurities there outside of how you felt that people treat you, that you're going to have to heal from and learn to adjust, because everybody's just not on your level of whatever's going on in your mind and how you are delivering what you're delivering. That's the best I can say. Larsa's not wrong right now because she's trying to figure out what's really happening, what's going on. And it looks like you want to say you got cancer, but you also want to deal with this whole being fake thing. Now, you said that being fake wasn't a real big deal, but you said it on a national platform. But you're mad at Larsa for saying it at Alexia's party. That's not cool. That's not fair. And it looks like y'all going to be fighting for more of the season, and a lot of it is on your part, Gertie. I'm sorry. And this has been happening for the past 2 seasons. It just jumps off of another cast member to the next person that you feel disrespected by, and people are respecting you based on what you give out to them. It's a tough pill to swallow because I know that you're not doing it intentionally, but it's how your mentality is, and you can grow from this. I understand that because I've had to learn other ways at how to communicate so that I can be respected. But y'all give me what you guys feel in the comments. Please like this video. I have Beverly Hills coming up, so stay tuned for that. And until the next video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Until the next video, peace.